after my surgery. I started off going to physical therapy about 3 times a week, and I did that for probably 2 to 3 months. And then after that, actually, my life was so busy that I didn't go back much more. I think once I had gotten to the place where physically I could move around a little bit better and my muscles were starting to remember how to work, I decided that the best way for me to be motivated to get better was to do things that I like to do physically anyway. And so I would take a walk around the block with my dog, and I would think about the way that my muscles were moving and how I wanted them to move, and focus on walking a certain way. I would go to cheerleading practice in high school and focus on that and moving. I started swimming again for my swim team for high school, and so focusing again on using the muscles and on remembering how to do all the things that I loved to do before, and in remembering what I was living for and in wanting to do those things again. I think that became an important part of my physical recovery as well. I responded really strongly to my new scar right away. I actually couldn't look at it for probably 2-3 weeks after my surgery, I think because it felt really foreign to me. It felt like it wasn't representative of who I was as a person, and it felt like it wasn't part of my body yet. And it took a while for me to get used to even seeing it as acceptable within myself. And I think that after I decided that it was okay and that I was gonna embrace it in uncertain terms, it wasn't long after that I started being pretty flamboyant about it in public and wearing skirts and wearing shorts and seeing it as something that made me different and special and not different and weird. I think that one of the most important things for me learning how to deal with my new body and my new scar was just understanding that sharing with other people and being open about what's going on in your life is going to make it easier for other people to understand who you are and easier for you to transition into the new person that you are. It's only probably been in the last couple years that I've decided that I don't have to tell everyone the whole story, and that some people really don't care to know. They're just asking because they're curious. And actually that realization, I think, came when a friend who was a good friend and had been with me on many occasions finally said, "Amy, you don't have to tell everybody that you had cancer." She said, "You can just say, I had knee surgery. And that's enough if you don't feel like talking about it." Because I had expressed to her how draining it could be for me and how tired it can make me feel to have to give so much to people when they ask me about what was going on. So I think that was something really freeing for me when I understood that it was important to be open, but it's also important to choose when you want to be open and to be okay with not giving all your information to every person on the street. My name is Amy Delbeck. I'm 23 years old and I'm a bone cancer survivor.